think he can lean on his
And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5 at 2nd and long. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's going to take off. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
He looks like
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get them on the ground quickly.
Lost
one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Hold down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a 1st down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Bringing the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Warhawks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Trying play action. Now sliding to his left. Deep shot for the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You can tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you can tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
A very wrong tackle, technically, but every single year we practice, he's coming with the attitude and mentality to get better. He's always trying to He's always asking questions.
Good concentration to get that squiver inside the 15. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25.
I mean, I played against the guy the last year, so I kind of already knew what to expect. But personality-wise, you know, he's a great teammate. You know, he's the type of guy you want in the locker room. He's always been that way. You know, he's always been a guy that you play against. You're like, yeah, that's a guy you want on your team. And I'm very blessed.
Wants to throw. It's Flores.
He's working against him.
It's complete to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
There's the pressure.
Yeah, definitely.
Uncorks one to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Thank you, Marshall.
I haven't taken away for whatever it is. If I could have been different in some ways, probably, you asked me on the right day, yeah, I would say I have some regrets.
Sacrifice, too, man.
The thing, it's like, the thing I just told you I love comes at a price. So,
Yes, it's what sort of large. I think it's a positive, you know, mentality and optimistic outlook. You know, every individual in the building, he just pumps belief into the players, and I think that's just, you know, his big focus on coming into this game.
Because of the late injuries in the next couple of seasons,
you know, I do a lot of cross training in the off season. I try to do a lot of different things. It's on different parts of the body, different parts of the system, and that's something I try to be pretty consistent with. I've been pretty consistent with the last few years.
Played for one head coach for 15 years. I mean, we got to talk to you about take us through how did you find out.
All right, let's hit the skins. Training camp is upon us.
That's a good thing to say.
It is great. And maybe got my dates off by one day. Today is 27th, right? It's a player support tomorrow. Yeah. I couldn't keep pants for training camp. So if I was one day alone, tomorrow that support.
But rookies have been there since Friday.
Yes, they report on the 24th.
Well, there's obviously a lot going on, still a lot of questions. It'll be interesting to see as the veterans report and the competition starts to heat up, who kind of shakes out where. The one position that all of us in the media and the fan base have been really hyper-focused on has been the wide receiver position. Hopefully there's some more stability there. People are still wondering who's going to be that number 2 guy. But with Terry there under contract and not missing anything, certainly has something to prove after really kind of going through his first real injury-plagued season last season. Expecting him to rebound back into form. But he's pretty...
I haven't taken away for whatever it is. If I could have been different in some ways, probably, you asked me on the right day, yeah, I would say I have some regrets.
BiggMagik Stadium in Fort Worth.
The thing is,
it's the Pittsburgh Panthers
it's like,
and the
thing I just told you I love comes at a price.
Reese Davis, Nick Paul
I
again,
love
Jesse
both.
Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Hollywood on the sideline.
BiggMagik Carter Stadium in Fort Worth might be small, but it is mighty. Seating 46,000 fans, the purple smoke, the engine horn blaring, the Frogs get it going on game day in Fort Worth. Reese?
Holly, thank you.
Bob! Hey! What are you doing here? What? Who said you come here? You need to live here? What are you doing here? Super Bowl champion. 4 and
The Horned Frogs will kick off first and here we go. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get.
Y'all having us to begin from.
There he goes.
I think this is the biggest pick.
They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I think I'll look at it.
He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. And he takes this from inside the 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's small. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Last completion picked up a couple, here comes 2nd and 8. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Trying to pick it up on the ground. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Maybe a crease. He's at the touchdown, Horned Frog. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Ballmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Pulled and finds his man on the left. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Finds his man. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, great job by the quarterback understanding where the pressure was coming from and understanding where his outlet was. And, David, you know, it's demoralizing, I expect, from a defensive standpoint when you think you've dialed up the blitz and you think you're getting home.
Yeah, and you're doing what you can to try to pressure the QB, and you're bringing extra guys, but sometimes that comes at a sacrifice. And you can see he got the matchup he wanted, took advantage of it, didn't get flustered. That was the biggest thing. Like most QBs, sometimes when that blitz comes, they'll get flustered really quickly and make a bad decision. He stayed calm, made the right read, made the right decision.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, and you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Motion from the wideout. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, get into my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment, because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Turner. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Running inside, it's Turner. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Panthers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab on the left. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the score. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The run inside. It's Payne.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Craig. Looking to scramble. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
On the ground, it's Payne. Finding some room. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. After the run, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Rides the option. He keeps it. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Scott. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Pulls it in. Makes the catch, and he's free. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, TCU!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. With the catch, it's Robinson. Turns it on in midfield. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires on the move. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now, we got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. To the air, it's Craig. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Pitt calls it second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket from what's left in this first half. The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Turner. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for it all. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the 3rd quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to...
There he goes! And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Fires to the tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
They go to the counter. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The inside handoff. Might have a chance. Smashes through the tackle. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, the offense is trying to go bootleg play action that time, but it had no chance because the defensive end won so quickly at the line of scrimmage. He was able to get in the backfield. He smothered the quarterback so fast for a sack.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Craig. Touchdown, Horned Frog! Made the grab in the end zone. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, train the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Robinson. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Pitt pushing the pace.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Turner. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He wants to throw it again. A little release to the back. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Yates. Past the 30. Hits the afterburners. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Panthers! The Panthers get it right back with a score of their own. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Powers through. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
There's a crease. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Got enough for the first. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
They'll run it. It's Payne. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Snags it, and he's open. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Hit right back to the line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They stop him right there. A pickup of 10, enough for the first down, and we've also taken it to the 2-minute timeout. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Running inside, it's Turner. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, try to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting to...
Breaks into the open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Craig. The quick out. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Wants to go right back downfield. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. Running the red zone, it's Turner. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Panthers. They move on top here in the 4th.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. Coming up with that touchdown with just seconds left in this game now gives them an opportunity to hit the extra point and make it a touchdown game, and there might be 2 more plays left. They kick off, maybe 1 more snap with the opponent. What a massive play in a big moment.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll bring it out to the 33-yard line, and that's where he stopped, and that's where they'll put it in play. So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. Back to throw, it's Craig. He wants a big play here late. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W.
A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And man, oh man, what a gamble, right? To start the game, I guess they're trying to get this home crowd even more jacked up, get them in the football game, but it fails. They recover the onside kick. Now you're going to need this home crowd to get loud and play some defense with it.
Back to throw, it's Hammond. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. After that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. Under fire. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play.
Could be an alley. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in.
Caught, and he's got room. Got enough space. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing, quieting this crowd down.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Leaping grab for a big gain. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter, too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. It's the LSU Tigers and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And the Red Raiders ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. inside. It's buried. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. The sure hands, it's Green. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man, and some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, two former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that, too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
To the air on second down. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse.
Touchdown, Tigers! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. To the air, it's Hammond. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's going to take a shot. Got it down the field. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Makes the grab. It's Carter. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll go to the counter. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the red zone, it's Dickey. Got a little grass. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Finds his big tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Running inside, it's Berry. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. LSU right back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Trying to move them on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He wants to change this route. Look at maybe some room here. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line. It'll be first down.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
Pressure coming. Buried before he could blink.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The play action fake. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Levitt. Trying to beat the D deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, LSU!
And they call this sudden change. And we talk about it up in the booth. We're hitting each other right here. Like, you got the turnover. First thing you want to do is be aggressive, take all of that momentum, and go capitalize. And what do, man? One play, a big passing play, a big answer, and big-time momentum gained in this football game.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Number 8, set to advance on the football.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try the right side. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Turning it on! And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Red Raiders, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking for a deep man. A full dive to haul that one in. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Williams. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Coaches preach all week about physicality. That is how you do it. That is how you put it on tape. That's how you show everybody in the locker room, everybody on the field. This is how our defense is going to be. Do not run the football because we will knock you senseless.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelt blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing. And how about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Red Raider.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the 2nd quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the 2nd half.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it on the right. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Wants to throw it again. He's not afraid to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Finds a man on the left. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got the tight end. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. They want to throw it. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Texas Tech will start the drive, the offense ready to go. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the #1 thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care.
Makes the grab in their space. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
I know he's got the height and the weight at the tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field for a big guy. Very, very unique.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. The give on the counter. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. there's a little room there. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed.
Lets it fly. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. And the Red Raiders, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off-play action on 1st down. Escapes the pressure going right. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hammond. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Red Raider. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The run inside. It's Berry. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. LSU quick to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. They'll try the right side.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Wide receiver going in motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He gave his receiver a chance, and it pays off. What a tremendous grab. The Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Shoots it to the left. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on first down. Under fire. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Priority number one, protecting your quarterback. You're down in the ball game. You've got to make sure you don't get those hits on him. Protect him a little bit more. We can get some big plays down the field.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
And how about the defense coming up huge? It looked like this was going to get really, really close. And they do what they do, man. Make that one big play, Palmer. Force not only the turnover, and then take it all the way back to the house. They looked like they were about to give up points, and then all of a sudden, they get points of their own.
And that was a bad decision by the quarterback, too, David. I get it. You're trailing on the scoreboard, but you got to know you can't get it all back on one throw. He threw that into traffic. Give the defense credit. They were where they needed to be. They didn't just pick it off. They took it to the house and added insult to injury.
And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the fourth quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Hammond. He's going to fire deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking to pass. He uncorks one deep. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his tight end. Snap it. And the Red Raiders go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Simmons. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Heat up them pass rushers, bringing them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it inside the 20. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy, just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The play in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20 on a touchback. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything is... This is one of those days that you learn from.
Looking long. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's open on the right. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Hey, just a great job by the defense. First down, the whole menu's open to the offense. They try to slip in the screen pass. They see it right away, get him on the ground for no gain.
Makes the catch. It's Carter. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Red Raiders, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And the Red Raiders go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to pass. He wants it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Out of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First,
he'll take a shot. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Ole Miss Rebels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Miami's head coach told me before the game he understands the SEC is a line of scrimmage league. That's why he is really trying to prove that the ACC can battle with them in the trenches. He said this will be a huge matchup to test his team, and he'll have to be very good on the play calls. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Hurricanes headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Alexander. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Looking to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Complete downfield. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Really effective concept against the zone there. It helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell. Sticks his foot in the ground. Quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone. Know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. The Rebels come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd down, here's Frazier. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
A couple of really nice things you're seeing from this offense.
so glad you could join us from the farm, Stanford Stadium in Palo Alto. It's the Pittsburgh Panthers and the Stanford Cardinals. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
I caught up with the Stanford head coach before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ford. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Warren. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Stanford, fresh off that big play through the air, is back to work. Running inside. It's Ford. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Off play action. Caught behind the line. It's Ford. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
The sure hands. It's Paul. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Makes the catch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Cardinal!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The run inside. It's Turner. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Hicks. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Takes the handoff. It's Turner. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Panthers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top, because this guy's speed is a problem.
He'll bring it out. It's Ford. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Gets rid of it. Spins away from the defender. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Fires to the wideout. Got a man, it's Hall. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The option, he'll keep it. Runs through a tackle. Breaks into the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before. And he
rolls into the house. Touchdown, Pitt.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Back to pass, it's Warren. Throws to the wideout. That's reeled in, it's Brown. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. They're working that left side. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the quarterback led his target too much on that outbreaking route. I think in the future, just trying to put it on his front shoulder makes it a lot easier to make the catch.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got the back over the middle. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Unloads to the right. Complete on the comeback. Turning it on. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Cardinal at the line with a first down. Let's see if they go back to the air. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure and you get to hit the quarterback. But 2, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a complete.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. The sudden change on the turnover. Manning was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And it's incomplete on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. It might be a gamble to go for it on 4th down, but that distance, it's a real gamble to keep it on the ground.
Yeah, I don't think the defense was ready for it. I know I certainly wasn't. I don't know about you guys.
Touchdown, Stanford! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
And he'll bring it back. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. It's Turner. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
Pitt calls it second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Here's a heat. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now, the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well. And you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
Stanford will boot it away to start this second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Turner. Finds some fresh air. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Rides it and reads it. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
He's got him. There he goes. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time.
Makes a grab and room to run. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Looking to throw, it's Warren. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Yates. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. The Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to take a shot. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
I like the idea defensively here, too. Now, you got the lead. It's the second half. You can play more zone coverage. Trust your athletes on the back end to break on the ball and make something happen, like they did right there, forcing the incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, going to the air. Looking left. At midfield, he's got room. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these all...
Throws toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Turner. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over. And talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
He breaks a tackle. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to throw. It's Warren. That's caught. It's Ford. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Got his man to the left. Sprinting away. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Stanford. And once he... Great to have you with us from Milan Puskar Stadium in Morgantown. It's the Stanford Cardinal and the West Virginia Mountaineers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Cardinal head coach told me before the game he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it out nearly to the 35-yard line, corralled and brought down. They'll mark it at the 34. Looking for a crease to the left. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the second and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Bringing the heat. Gets the first himself. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a fourth down conversion.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to the run, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Hawkins. Here's the pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have two.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. 4th down, Hawkins. Under fire. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's 4. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Hoping to pick up the first. Here comes Stanford on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and a huge play for this offense. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throwing, Hawkins. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Across the 25, he's got room. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Mountaineers are rolling down the field. Gets the back moving. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Steps away. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bray. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins escapes the pressure to his right. Takes a hit as he fires. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Hawkins to throw for it on 4th. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Touchdown, West Virginia! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And the extra